This is going to blow your mind. We don't shy away from the tough stuff. Join the debate every Monday. Join us on the Shorty Logic podcast every Monday at 8 Eastern, 7 Central. We break down the hot topics, challenge the status quo, and want you in the conversation. Follow, like, and subscribe on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. Don't miss a single episode.
What up, everyone? This is the Shorty Logic podcast. I am Shorty Logic. Here, my co-hosts tonight.
How y'all doing? This is Blessed. I hope everyone's having a wonderful holiday, getting all that Christmas shopping out the way. I know I did, and being safe out there.
Yeah, it's definitely cold. I don't know what out there, but it's anyway. It's me, man, the doc, man, Dr. Saeed Asante. What's up, everybody?
You know what I'm saying? Hey, everybody. So he been MIA lately, y'all.
Hey, man, you really do?
Yeah, y'all been seeing him like that.
We got a backside on this thing. Hold on, we got a backside. I hit you.
So we got a very tough topic tonight, yo. So the topic is going to be establishing a healthy distance from family or friends affected by trauma. I
don't like it. Too heavy, man. Too heavy. Dr. Shorty Logic.
I ain't no doctor around here. You know what I'm saying?
Too heavy, man.
You know what I'm saying? Just a bunch of dysfunction.
Real talk.
So before we start, we're gonna go ahead and play the first video so people can understand what's happening.
Stop thinking because you guys are family that you're just supposed to accept everything or anything. I'm going to say it again. Just because you're family and you guys have the same blood running through your veins, do not think that you're supposed to accept anything and whatever. I don't care if it's family. I don't care if it's your children. I don't care if it's your uncle. I don't care if it's your cousin. I don't care who it is. Do not allow your family to come and steal your peace. Do not let your family come and disrespect you when they feel like it. Start setting boundaries for family members. It doesn't matter. Family is not what it used to be. Family, I'm going to say it again. Family is not what it used to be. People do not care no more. These people do not care if you're family or not. They will come and take your soul if you allow them to. So be mindful of family members that really don't like you.
Big words right there. And I learned that the hard way. I'm learning that the hard way, So is I think a lot of times friends or family, man, feel like they are entitled to the things that your home and just things that you got going on with yourself. Just because you have the same blood, they think they're entitled to it and they don't have to go by your rules, especially when you were trying to help them out. So
I definitely agree that family is probably the worst because they feel like because they're your family that they're entitled to certain they don't have to follow your rules. They're entitled to certain what am I trying to say? How do I want to put this lightly?
Don't do lightly.
They feel like just because they're your blood, they're your family, no matter what it is. It could be your mother, your uncle, your auntie, your sister, your cousin, your brother. It doesn't matter. They feel like because y'all grew up together, because y'all share the same bloodline, that the rules that you
Hey,
apply
Auntie.
does not apply to them. And hey, Riri, excuse me, but they feel like the rules that you set in your home do not apply to them, which I think is the biggest crock of BS I ever heard in my life. Because at the end of the day, your home, your rules. Either you follow them or you don't. But if you don't follow them, then you need to accept the consequence that comes along with that. Because in my home, there's definitely going to be rules. I don't care if it's your day to clean up the kitchen, clean up your mess, clean up behind whatever, yourself, your children, whatever. There's definitely going to be rules, and you have to follow people's rules. If you don't want to follow rules, here's the number one thing: if you do not want to follow rules, then I suggest you get your own shit.
That part.
Because in my home, there's gonna absolutely be rules, and that's just what it is. Because if I work hard every day to accumulate my things, don't think that you're going to just come in here and do what you want to do with my shit that I don't work hard for. You're not going to come in and tear up my shit. You're not going to come in and just do what you want to do. We're not doing that. If you want your own rules, then you need to have your own space. And that's just what it is. I don't feel like multiple adults should be living together anyway. If you are
What?
not together in a relationship, that friendship, family shit is not going to work. Because at the end of the day, everybody has their own thoughts on what they should and should not be doing. And they just feel like I'm going to be me, whether I'm with you or whomever else. And that's okay. You can be whoever you want to be in your shit. You're just not going to do that in
That
my
part
house.
right there, you know what I'm saying? It, like I said, don't break it down. Don't throw it down to. I feel like don't throw it down to say this communication. Nobody's communicate, but if you already the person's already putting the rules down and they're not asking for much, you know what I'm saying? So like if there's another male in the house and he's 16 years old or even younger, you know what I'm saying? My one of my pet peeves is you able take the trash out. Help take the trash out. You know what I'm saying? Help keep the house clean. You know what I'm saying? So, if you're making dishes, wash the dishes. You know what I'm saying? Stop. I just don't think like you said once again, grown folks shouldn't live together. But at the same time, if someone is trying to help you, take that time to build yourself, get your job, work that job, save that money. You know what I'm saying? And then be on your way. But don't just think that that's an unlimited time because it's a lot of people think it's not an unlimited time.
At the end of the day, you have to. Do y'all believe that if you open your home to help family, there's a give and take of respect? Absolutely. I
Yeah,
feel like when you open your home
yeah.
to someone, there's definitely give and take respect. So, for
Mhm.
instance, just because you're in my home does not mean that I'm going to disrespect you and just do all kind of foolishness. No, at the end of the day, you're still a human being. So I want the same respect given to me that I'm going to give out. So with that being said, even though it's my home, I'm
Mhm.
still going to respect you and I want you
Right.
to respect me, period. I'm not going to just talk to you any kind of way, but I'm not going to let you talk to me any kind of way either. So however you approach me, that's how I'm gonna approach you. So what's my question is, we wake up in that morning, it's good morning, how are you? Or what time we on today?
That part
Well,
right
what
there.
time we on today? Because if we gonna have a wonderful family day and we gonna get along and we gonna vibe, then let's do that. But if you on some other stuff, we can do that too. But at the end of the day, I ain't on with
In
you.
our community, man, I wonder why we got such a misunderstanding in relationship if we do open our door to our family. Like,
Mm-hmm.
because, and it just may be my assumption, you know what I'm saying? But like a lot of other nationalities, they open up the door to their family and they probably be more congested in at home for quite some time and don't
Mm-hmm.
have as many of the
Don't
problems that
have
we
issues.
have as fast as we have them. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
This is
And
true.
other nationalities, they kind of work together on knowing who we gonna all devote our time to get them out of the home. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's like this level of communication and togetherness that they got when they work on building each other up for that particular transition. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't really want to, but some urban people that I know, you know what I'm saying? Like, for the economics wise, they somehow get a business going. They got that, and they make big transition on people coming through that space. And it seems, and I've been around some of them in some of their locations, seems that they just have a great quality of time with each other, building each other up. But our community, man, it's like
different.
These particular
Very
defense
different.
mechanisms and suspicions and suggestiveness, and that just don't be working.
Yeah.
But I
it's
feel like
a good conversation of, hey, yeah, you can come stay and everything's good, but it's like we all do a misagreement because once they get in there, it don't be going.
Everything y'all talked about is out the door.
Out the door.
It's out the door. But here's the thing. I have to say this. I truly feel like I wish that as Black people we could come together better and actually have a mutual respect for each other, because it is so much cheaper and better for you economically if
working
you
together,
can work together and live together. Then that's how the Hispanics do it. They got 3 generations and they all work, they all get along, and everything's good. The vibes is good. They all eat together. They do their little barbecues. They party together. They get
great culture.
Great culture. When it comes to us, it's like,
oh man, warfare.
Okay, here's the thing. You say you need me because I've let people live with me probably on and off all my life. So the thing is this: if I say that, okay, listen, it's more people in the home. So with it being more people in the home, naturally, it's going to be more light and gas, more water, more everything. And even if I say to you, I'm trying to help you out, and I know what it's going to cost me for you to be here. However, I know you're trying to get on your feet. So I'm going to give you the minimum of what you need to pay me just to help you out. It's not benefiting me.
Not benefit you at all. Yes.
What I'm saying to you is I'm going to give you the minimum to pay just so you can save up your money so you can get on your feet. Don't take my kindness for weakness, because at the end of the day, I'm doing this for you because I love and care about you and yours.
Big
so
time.
What you don't need to do is then throw it back in my face, and you know that you are doing the most and your family is doing the most. And when I come to you and say, hey, listen, okay, we agreed upon this set time. Well, I don't know what happened in that transition to where you wasn't able to leave in that time that we spoke about before you came.
Need some updates.
But now that we're here, we need to talk about our original agreement.
Negotiation.
Because at the end of the day, when I first let you here, I gave you an X amount of time. You didn't do nothing you were supposed to do. So with that being said, we need to have another conversation, and that new conversation needs to be like this. Okay, so now that you feel like you need more time, I can do that, but I'm gonna need more time, because at the end of the day, we still accumulating bills that's falling on me.
Yeah. They got a word on that paperwork.
Me helping you. Yeah, but here's the thing: me helping you can't mean you hurt me, because if I'm hurting me by helping you, we got a whole problem. So we need to sit down and have a conversation as adults. Because see, we can talk to each other, not talk at each other. That's the biggest problem.
This is true.
So when we sit down and talk to each other, we need to understand that, okay, whatever happened when you first came, the outcome was supposed to be A. Now we're at B, because that didn't happen. And that's okay. But what we need to do is get on the same board, we got to be on the same spectrum for what's going to happen going forward. So number one, everybody needs to pitch in and clean up. There should be no if and buts about it. If everybody wants to talk about, oh, that was his spoon and that was her cup and that was this bowl, okay, I tell you what, we could do one better. This week, you got the kitchen. Next week, you got the kitchen. This week, I got the kitchen.
Now, hold on. Now, what if
that about a week? Yeah.
What if that still don't work?
Huh?
What if that still doesn't work?
I'm sorry, because the first thing I thought I heard was it was your house. So
that part.
That being said,
in
my house, it's
only
let them loose.
You don't let them loose,
with those rules, it's only fair. It's only fair. So Tamika's point, is
Oh,
there ever a
man.
true cutoff if the original date wasn't met?
That's
Meaning,
what the
if family
the
wasn't out,
renegotiation is
do you
for.
make them leave after 2 or 3 missed deadlines?
Oh, well,
Okay,
that's different.
so here's the thing.
Renegotiation, that's different.
It's that then now we sounding like we negotiating. So
Yeah. 2 or 3 negotiations? Ooh, Lord.
Now that
and let me tell you, let me put it
That's
like
a
this.
year.
Let me just say this. Everybody's different. Everybody's tolerance is different. Everybody's maturity level different. You understand what I'm saying? So with that being said, I'm not going to ever say, "Oh, you missed this first deadline, get out." Come on now, everybody. We're human. We're going to make
right,
mistakes. Things are going to be different. I'm not going to ever say, "Oh, you did this on Thursday and I told you not to do that before you moved in, get out." No, come on. We got to be better than that.
this
But what
stuff
I will
builds
tell
up.
you is this. Okay, we've had conversation 1. It went left because you're not hearing what I'm saying. Instead of you hearing what I'm saying, you're deflecting and trying to put it back on me.
Ooh,
I'm
don't use
telling
no
you, I'm
special
having
words
these
like that.
issues.
Special words.
I'm telling you, I'm having these issues. So if I'm coming to you like an adult in my home that I have lent out to you for the betterment of yourself. So if I'm sitting here trying to help you come up and I've already only asked you for minimum amount in this house,
That it don't
then
even cover really nothing.
so all I'm asking you now is this. Okay, so now we're on conversation. 1 didn't go right. So time went by. Now we're having conversation 2. So with conversation 2, now we're coming with the fact that nobody wants to do anything. Nobody wants to clean up anything. You don't feel like you need to pay no more than what we agreed upon when you first came, although your due date to get on your own has now passed or was getting close. So
Facts.
with that being said, it's time to go back to the drawing board, just like they do in their companies. So if this is not working, we need to sit back down and figure out another plan. So I need to have a plan that's going to work for me and you. Because it's not okay to say, you know what, I'm gonna do everything, even though it's my home, I'm gonna do everything to benefit me, and you're gonna float with it. It's not logical. So what we have to say is this: yes, it is my home. Yes, I do need a little more money because now you're here longer. I budgeted for you to be here a certain amount of time. I was going to give you that. But now, since you didn't comply and you didn't do what you were supposed to do, now we're here. And now, since we're here, I need more money because now you're digging into my
I
pocket.
need more money.
Now
Yeah.
you're digging into my pocket. And it's not even about a money thing. It's about common sense. I'm not going to work harder to support something that is
Wrong
yours that
folks.
you're supposed to be supporting.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm going to do is help you the best I can, but you're going to have to do the work too. I can't do the work for me and you're coming into my home. So you've now disrupted my life. I was good.
That part. I
You
mean,
disrupted my life.
Now that's gonna cost.
now, let me ask y'all this here is, you know what I'm saying? That's I've seen situations and I've heard situations that, you know, the family member coming in with kids, you know, with basically almost grown kids. And what if you can't say nothing to them?
First
Or
of all, I don't even understand that statement. What do you mean you can't say anything to them? Because number one, last time I checked, that's your house. Nobody should be in your house that you can't say anything to. If I can't, my grandmother was a firm believer. If I can't tell your child what to do, and if everybody's getting in trouble, and I can't tap the ass of the child that's in my home, that child don't need to be in my home.
that part.
And that's just what it is. And even though with grown kids, you know, you can't whoop them. I'm not saying whoop them. What I'm saying is this: if I can't come to your child and say, "Hey, you need to clean that kitchen up because that's your dishes," or matter of fact, that's your week. If I can't come to you with some common sense and talk to you, "Hey, can you go ahead and do your week?" I don't have to be disrespectful. I don't have to cuss at you. All I'm saying is it's your week. Can you go ahead? The dishes sitting in the sink. And my whole thing was, I'm not going to say what time to do the dishes, but I am going to tell you this. I don't want to go to bed and they in the sink. That's fair. I don't want to go to bed and they're in the sink. So with that being said, make sure you do your dishes before you get comfortable for the night, because I don't want to hear, "Oh, I done took my shower, I'm comfortable." Okay, but them dishes are still there. So with that being said, do your dishes before you go to bed. I think that's reasonable. So with that being said, if you can't say that to them in because you want to talk to them like you want them to talk to you don't have to be disrespectful.
Yeah, right.
So when you say, you know, "Hey, make sure you get your dishes before you go to bed," easy peasy. So if they feel like they can't do that and they come back at you with the rah-rah, let's cut the conversation, because number one, I'm your elder, you're not mine. Even though you may be a young adult, you're still number one in my home. Number two, we're not going there. We're not going to go there. In my home, you're not going to raise your voice, cuss at me, and be disrespectful in my home. Before I let you disrespect me in my home, you're going to get out of it. And it's just that simple. Now, if you're sitting there and your parent is letting you disrespect me in the home, and I'm trying to tell your parent, hey, listen, I'm trying to tell your child this, and this is the situation, and they've been disrespectful, I'm not ready to deal with that. Because if you can't control your child, or you want to come at me because your child's been disrespectful to me, then all y'all need to go to a shelter, because you ain't gonna come here. And I'm sorry, you're not gonna just disrespect me, and I don't care who got something to say about it. If that's your home and you're doing something for them, you're not benefiting from them in there. They are benefiting from you. So there's no way in hell you're gonna benefit from me, use me, talk crazy to me, and your kids is gonna be disrespectful as hell. They're not gonna clean up behind themselves. All this is wrapped up all in one. And then when I ask you to talk to your child, instead of you talking to your child, you're coming at me, being disrespectful to me, like I'm done something wrong. I don't need you, boo-boo. You need me. So with that being said, and I don't care who got something to say on the left or the right side, because whoever got something to say on the left and the right side, you house them motherfuckers. Ooh, excuse me. But anyway, that's all I got to say about it.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel you. And I feel you know what I'm saying? 'Cause like I said, I've heard, I've seen and heard people, a lot of people go through these type of things, and I see people make comments about these type of things a lot. You know what I'm saying? They ask different questions and they want to know how do they go about the stuff, you know, especially, you know, what if y'all feel that you have the parent that's in the home and the church is in the home, but the money that they're paying you, they feel like they paying there for the kids to be there, and they gonna stay somewhere else.
Well, first of all, second of all, did y'all ever sit down and have a conversation that said, "Oh, when that person asked you or whoever, if they say, well, can me and my children come and stay with you because we need help?" Did they say, "Oh, and by the way, I'm giving you this X amount of dollars for my children to stay there, but I'm gonna move somewhere else"? Because see, in that factor, now I'm thinking, you got kids. What the fuck? So now not only are you in my home, now I'm raising your children because you decided to go elsewhere. When you go elsewhere, I'm feeling like they need to go with you. They need to go with you, because there's no way in hell, not only did I let you in my home, now I got to raise your kids. Now they disrespectful as hell, don't listen to me, but now I got to battle with them. Make it make sense, because it ain't making sense to me. It ain't making sense.
You know, sometimes people send their siblings to stay with their siblings. You know, the summers, your nephew, they might send nephew down there with aunt because he need a male figure. You know what I'm saying? So
what if nephew don't listen to shit and want to buck up, want to fight aunt?
Well, that gotta be in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? But he's there because there's going to be eventually they're supposed to be an idea that nephew's going to get some disciplining. He's going to get some training. He's going to get some teaching. And then after this 6-month boot camp, nephew gonna come back home and he gonna treat mama with some, you know.
What if he don't?
Some people do that. You know?
What if he don't?
It happens.
Gotcha, bitch.
What if he don't?
What if he don't though?
Exactly.
Then you know, I don't know what to do. I don't know, because I done had nephews come stay in my home. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm big bruh. You know what I'm saying? I don't really have them type of problems when people come position themselves around me. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And it's kind of like diplomacy and some other tactics. You feel me? That comes into play. And because we family, it's like I'll be willing to take on whatever for the fam. So we can get dirty, we can get clean. You know what I'm saying? We can take it up, we can take it down, we can take it however. You know what I'm saying? Long as they don't go like endangering each other's lives. You know what I'm saying?
Right, exactly.
We're family, and especially if we're the men in the family, like it's okay for us to do this thing any kind of way. You know what I'm saying? Because there is something that I'm supposed to give to family members. You know what I'm saying? If they come, because if 9 times out of 10. In my mind, if somebody come and stay with you, somewhere they slip and somewhere they missed a step or something, so they might not want to receive it, but it's probably time for some guidance a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Maybe some direction, you know. And sometimes it's hard to take that direction when you done pass a certain age and you can't accept this, or because it'd be more than just you giving me the money. You know what I'm saying? It's some other mental things going on that a person needs some assistance with. And we don't really talk about, well, maybe I need to go see somebody and talk to somebody in the midst of me having a job and working on the babies, and we having this home negotiation deadline setting thing. Like there'll be some other things that I need to adjust, because This probably ain't the first time that people don't went through something like this, and it probably ain't gonna be the last time that they go.
Probably last time. That's right. That is true.
Piece that they missing with themselves that they
Mhm.
ain't getting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I get that, but here's the thing: don't burn your bridges.
Wow.
Because
Don't
you're
burn
gonna
your
need
bridges.
me again. Don't burn your bridges.
Yeah,
Because see,
yeah.
that's what people fail to understand. Don't sit here and try to plate me to the left or be disrespectful. Be mindful that
Most definitely.
you're gonna have to pass me again, especially if you've passed me before. It's
That
9 times
part.
out of 10, you're gonna have to pass me again. So why would you be rude and disrespectful and let your children or whatever be disrespectful when you know you need me right now? If I knew for a fact that this is all I have, this is the
Yeah,
only person that has the space to house me and mine,
yeah.
and they gave up their
Space.
freedom, their damn
Sanctuary.
Yeah.
their sanctuary, their freedom,
Mm-hmm.
their peace
Mm-hmm.
of mind to
Mm-hmm.
help me, and
Yeah.
then they gave me a lowball offer
Yeah.
minimum to pay
Yeah. Yeah.
just because they knew I was trying to get on my feet and they love and care about me. The last thing I'm going to do is shit where I eat.
And another thing,
That don't make sense to me.
where's the person who owned the place? Give them the low ball, no, the rest of the small little thing to pay monthly, but
Ball.
they don't
Yeah.
take that opportunity to save their money.
Okay, but then you know what you just said? They don't take the opportunity to save their money. So
Yeah.
with that being said, you can only do what you're going to do. So at the end of the day, if you've done everything you can do and you know that you have the conversations, you sit them down, you've done all you can do. You've even stretched it out and gave them more time than you wanted to do. So with that being said, when that deadline comes, because now I'm at the end of my rope. I've done all I
That
could do
part.
for you. I've asked you to be mindful. I've asked you to be respectful. And you continue to just cause problems and do the most. Then this deadline is set. And I'm going to need you to be out by that deadline. So, in that sense, this is what I would do. And I've already expressed this and I will express it again. So, with Louisville, Kentucky,
Mm-hmm.
Commonwealth states, when you have somebody staying with you
Mm-hmm.
that you don't want
No, you're
staying
not.
with
No,
you,
you're not.
Yes,
there's a
she is.
few things you can do and let me help you out because I know all about it.
Hold
So, with
on,
this
cuz.
being said, there is a thing called an eviction. So, with
Woo.
that being said, give them a letter stating in the letter that they've got this particular day to get their shit together. And if they don't give it to you, if they don't do it by that day, then okay, that was step one. Step two, give them a 30-day notice. Now you got the 30 days from this particular day. You did not fulfill what I asked you to fulfill. I'm giving you those 30 days. I'm filing your eviction. So when you file that eviction, you go to court, you do whatever you need to do, and then sometimes they give you 7 days after. It depends on the situation. They might give you 15 days after. But as long as you did what you had to do and have that notice delivered to them by a sheriff, I will go that far. Have a sheriff deliver it to them wherever they may be. I don't give a damn if it's on their job. Excuse me, it's just me. So, with that being said, they're not going to say they didn't receive it. Now that they received that letter, you've done all you can do. You're going to let them do whatever they do and burn their bridges.
Mm-hmm.
And then when that day comes, whatever date was given to them, I would already have that junction filed. So if you give them February 1st, baby, I'd be filing it on January 1st. We're going to get it together. So with that being said, you're covering you. Because what you don't want to do is wait till February 1st and then they kick you the middle fingers and be like, I ain't leaving. Then guess what you got to do? Now you got to go
You
through the
got to.
process all over again. Now
Yeah.
they're going to be there even longer because you didn't do what you should have done. And then that's all on you. Because at the end of the day, that's your home that you pay mortgage on and you've already went above and beyond to appease whomever. I'm going to say whomever. Because at the end of the day, you ain't doing it to appease you. You're doing it for someone else. You're doing it maybe for your family, for your friends, or whomever told you to hang on a little longer. That's on you. But at the end of the day, it's your life, your home that you worked hard for. And since you're not getting respect anyway, I ain't going to tell you what I would do because I wouldn't be having this conversation with you right now. You do what you feel like you need to do is, It is what it is. You do what you need to do. Because don't listen to my advice. Is my advice to have your ass with an empty house right
This
today.
is for educational purposes only.
Educational purpose
I'm
only.
not gonna
For
listen.
education.
All of
Might be
this.
for ass whoopers only. But that's education.
Listen, hey,
Again,
we
that
got-
goes back to me saying everybody different. Because we're not gonna have too many of them conversations. Because I'm not gonna the first conversation, I'm not gonna be like, oh, get out. No, of course not.
Of course
But
not.
the second conversation, I'm gonna be like, okay, see, we already had the first one. Now we on the second one. And then if you coming to the left, I say less. I'm not even gonna argue, say less. Because I'm already in my mind, them paperwork already fell and you don't even know it. I'm not gonna play them games because I just ain't got the time to play them.
That part right there. We got another video to hit go.
Well, my relationship now with my family, they're my biological family, and I wish them well.
More.
Here's the thing. I watched you do I think it was like a little clip, and they were talking about interracial dating.
Yes.
And you said, why would somebody stay where they're miserable?
Right.
That applies everywhere, Shannon.
Okay.
It just doesn't apply to that, especially in our community. We've been taught, take care of your family, make sure, well, there are some families that deserve it. And there are some families that you have to say, listen, I'm so glad we had this time together. And that's it.
Yeah.
That's where I am with mine. I wish all of them the best, but that's what it is. Yeah. So even as I sit here with you now, with all that's going on in Hollywood and all of the stuff I had to go through, I've already been through it with people that you call your family.
That's so true. You know what? I feel like even with my personal family, I'm gonna talk on my personal experience with my personal family. I've had situations where I've had family members live with me and they just wanted to lay around, not do nothing, not just it was like a vacation. While I'm busting my butt going to 2 jobs every day and I'm coming home like, damn, what's wrong with this house? Like, are we and I'm a very anybody who know me know I'm anal with it. I'm talking about I don't like nothing out of place. I'm
OCDC.
Hey, OCD to the third time. So with that being said, I come in and I see a spoon. I'm like, man, what for real? Like I'm that person. So with that being said, I've had the situations where I had people in the house living basically off of me. I'm like, I'm sick of this. Why am I going to work busting my ass every day and I'm coming home to nothing? I've had other situations with family members that's supposed to love you and be there for you that, I mean, they didn't have a ride or a car, so I done gave them my car. Only thing I asked them to do was, if you take over my car, all I ask you to do is pay the payment. That's all you got to do. You don't have nowhere. You got people you got to take to school. You got to take to work. You got to take your man to work. You got to do this. You got to do that. I got 2 vehicles. Okay, at that moment. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna let you go on. You won't take over this payment? Go on. Hey, this is how much it is. Do you feel like you can handle it? Oh yeah, no problem. Me and such and such and such is gonna bond together. 3 of us. We gonna work. We gonna pay this car payment. Say less. Okay. So I'm gonna let you do this. I trusted this person enough. I ain't gonna put them out on Front Street. They know who they are. Now, so with that being said, I did what I was gonna do. I let you do that. And the whole time you behind my back doing the most, trying to turn people against me. And I'm sitting here like, I'm the same person that gave you a vehicle. And you still talking crazy. I ain't shit, I ain't this, I ain't that. Well, guess what?
Man, I'm sick of them.
And that's cool. But I understand the assignment. I understand that when you do better than some people, and don't get me wrong, I don't think I'm better than anyone. But in life, when you have done better, understand the difference. In life, when you have done better than other people that are around you, that's supposed to care about you and love you, people, especially our culture, our Black people, they don't want to see you do better. They don't want to see you do well, especially if they're not doing well. Yeah. So with that being said, they're going to try their best to tear you down. Oh, you ain't this because that. You ain't shit because that. If it wasn't for her husband, she wouldn't be this. No, baby. What? No, baby. Because I've been doing this all my fucking life. All my fucking life. You can ask anybody about Tanika Lachey. I'm telling you. I've been doing this shit all my life. So with that being said, it's been times I done helped you with bills and do all kind of little crazy stuff, but you are still always the one that can't stand me. No matter what I do, I'm talking about Christmases for my family. When I say I go all the way in, I can show pictures from Christmases where I get everybody 3, 4, 5 gifts. Honey, if I get a cord with some dumb a damn fucking incense, car incense, I get weird shit. But then it's like, you know what? And they think they've done the most. Oh, this is what I did for you. And I'm looking like, I done spent $1,000 on this Christmas and you done got me a car and cent. It's fine. And I've been doing this shit for years. I'm talking about go all the way in for my family. Always have. And I'm like, you know what? But every time I turn around, I ain't shit. I'm the person that thinks this.
Wow.
Oh, she thinks she's this and she thinks that. No, you think I'm that. All I do is go to work every day. Bust my ass. I'm talking about go to work every day. But at the end of the day, all I heard is how I think I'm this or how I think. I mean, they sit around and have whole conversations about how I ain't shit. And I'm like, well, damn.
They're having group meetings about this.
I know.
Campaigning and shit.
But it's crazy because that's the people I would go to war for are the ones that wouldn't step over a fucking puddle for me. And that's why I had to realize that. So when I moved out of town, and I will say this, when I moved out of town and pulled up on this person, I'm not going to put them out there, but I pulled up on this person and I let them know, you're the main reason why I'm leaving Kentucky. Because I can't fucking stand you. I love you, but I can't fucking stand you. And I mean that shit. And I mean that shit.
Hey,
One thing you're not going to get from me is fake. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. I know people may not agree with what I'm saying, but one thing I'm going to tell you about me, you're not going to get fake from me. If I love you, I love you. I promise to God I love you. And I love this person from the bottom of my soul. But do I like her? No. And she know it. And it is what it is. Because at the end of the day, the shit you've done to me, you're going to have to answer for that shit. I ain't got to because I know I did the best I could. But you're going to have to answer for everything you ever done to me. And that's okay. Because I'm going to forgive you for that shit. Not for you, but for me.
You, yeah.
I don't have to fucking respect you. I ain't got to fucking like you. I love you. But I'll never respect you. And I never like you. But at the end of the day, I love you. I love you because you birthed me.
Yeah. And I know exactly that feeling, you know what I'm saying? Because not put no names out there. I got family members that's in my family, think I'm too good, think I'm better than anyone, which I know I'm not.
You bougie. Now, I ain't gonna lie, you a little bougie though.
Oh, you trying to
you bougie, nigga.
Nigga bougetto. You know what a bougetto nigga is?
Yeah.
This nigga right here.
Bougie and ghetto.
That's time. No, I like everyone knows, and especially in the pod world, social media world, everyone know I've served the military. Everyone know I did all that. There's benefits of serving in this, being in the service. There's benefits after you get out. You know what I'm saying? And there's things that you've received that other people are not going to receive. So that's people in my family basically feel like I'm too good and I'm doing good now because I'm receiving certain benefits from the service. But like my home, I've been in my home for 3 years, my own home for 3 years, and that's before the benefits, right? So that's people think but here's the thing, you want to count somebody's pockets, which you don't know what happens going on. Because I put it out there. This home here was worth $110,000. I bought it for $108,000. It's now worth $130,000. And I bought and got approved for this home when I was only making $16 an hour, one income. So, but you're saying is I only got this well because I'm only getting these benefits, but I'm doing this well because I know what to do, exactly what to do. Just because most of them has been on the government assistance all their life, so they don't know no difference. And this person here, like you said, I love them because they helped raise me, but I have no respect for them anymore because there's the way they treat me and the way they look, and they only talk to me when you want something, or you need something, or you need something answered, or you need me to take you somewhere. But these are the same people when I didn't have a car. You know what I'm saying? I asked for their cars. They'll give it to me every blue moon. but they'll call me every 5 seconds. But they're the same people, and when I had my cars, I let them use and don't even call them until they done. You know, so it's my thing. This here is when it comes to the dysfunction in family. You know, what I'm saying a lot of family members think you still should deal with it, and just because they're family, no, you should separate. So you shouldn't have to deal with that.
No, I don't feel like you should have to deal with it. I feel like you can love people from a distance. Like I said, I love my family, but I know how to love them from a distance. I think the biggest thing is growing up when you don't really have a lot of love, you go above and beyond to try
Correct.
to prove yourself or to try to earn their love or, hey, look what I'm doing. I'm trying to do well. I'm this, I'm that. And
Mhm.
it's not that I'm trying to be better. I just want you to see that even though I may not come from much, I've made it. I've done what I can do.
Yeah.
I may not be 100% successful where I want to be in life, but I'm not down in the slums either.
That
So it's
part.
like I've crawled out of wherever I come from to become as successful as I am at the moment. Put it like that.
Right.
So with that being said, instead of congratulating me, because I'm not putting it in your face like, hey, look at me. I'm not doing that. All I'm doing is living day by fucking day. And some days is rough. Trust me.
Days are
We
rough.
still have rough days. But with that being said, I'm still able to be like, hey, I'm not where I used to be. I'm better than the person I used to be. And
Correct.
that's what people can't understand. I've never ever in my life said, oh, I'm better than this person. I'm better than him. I'm better than her. What I've always said is, I'm better than the person I used to be.
That part.
So,
Yeah.
with that being said, how could that be wrong? Just because I'm better than what I used to be doesn't mean I'm better than anyone else. But at the same time, I don't feel like you should look at me and think, oh, now that she's living here or doing this or doing that, oh, she thinks she's up here. No, no, no. I've never been that person. Because at the end of the day, I'm a firm believer that the same people you pass going up will be the same
Hmm.
fucking people you pass going back down. Because trust me, I've been I've been up there. I've been up there. Well, I ain't even have to think about. I forget I was getting paid that week. I'm like, oh, we get paid this week. Oh shit, I'm still chilling off the money from 2-3 weeks ago. So I've been there, but now it's like I feel like all of us are just a paycheck away from being fucking homeless,
In
and that's
Yeah.
America,
real.
Yeah.
So with that being
nigga
said,
too sometimes.
yeah, but so people
Yeah.
don't see that and they don't understand that. They see, oh, well, she keep her hair done. I do my own fucking hair. Don't know I do that shit for me. You know what I'm saying? It's like you see people, you think that they doing this, that, and the third. You don't know what a person's doing. You don't know what a person had to go through. You just don't. So quit trying to count people's pockets and worrying about how the other person is living. Worry about how they treat you and how they care about you and how they, you know what I'm saying? It's like it doesn't make sense to me. It
Right.
Deetra Chase says, I don't talk to some of my family because I'm at the point to where I protect my peace. Absolutely. My
Mm.
peace means more to me than anything now. Absolutely. And that's real. And that goes back to what I'm saying about love your family from a distance. If
Right.
you have to. Because if people see you doing well and want to tear you down, that's not the type of people you need in your life anyway, because they're never going to mean you no good. They
Mm.
only need you, they mean you harm. And those are the people that sit back and plot on you. They plot on your downfall. But I'm gonna tell y'all something. The same damn grave you build for me, the same one you dig for
Agree,
me, will
got
be the same one you fucking rest in. Because ain't no
that
way in
part.
hell. Ain't no way in hell I'm letting nobody tear me down. I done this shit on my own. I'm gonna
Yeah.
continue doing this shit on my
So
own.
That
Because
part.
look,
as long
I
as
have a
I got
question.
God on my side, as long as I can pray about that, and even when I'm doing something bad, I'm like, hey, Father, please forgive me because I know what I'm doing is wrong. But at the end of the day, as long as you have, I feel like as long as you have the goodness in your heart, the God that is within you. People, I don't, I'm not a preacher. I'm not nothing like that. I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah.
a person that goes in church every Sunday. I'm just the type of person.
Woman of
I'm a
God.
spiritual person. I'm a
Yeah.
spiritual person. So with that being said, I am true to the fact that as long as I feel like you have the good in you, everybody's like, oh, you gotta, if you don't go to church every Sunday, then this,
You
that, and
ain't
the
gotta
third.
go to church.
I call that's BS on me. That's what I put that on everything. I feel like this. As long as you have God within you and you know the goodness within you, and you know that you set out to do right by people and you're not trying to tear them down, and that don't mean let somebody tear you down either. You can move through life however you want to move through life. Just keep God first, pray about it.
Yeah.
Pray
So
about it.
look,
But And that's
I
how I
know,
feel.
Shorty, you probably in a phase like me, trying to
Yeah.
get that healthy distance, right, with family.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Bless you, probably already done been through that. So sometimes I be thinking about how this healthy distance thing is gonna work. Cause I got some people in my family I probably need to distance that from the breakdown that you just gave, right? In my mind, though, you know what I'm saying? It's like I don't really want to distance myself from my peoples, and then some I have distance from, and it's kind of like it's not a burden, but it weighs heavy on my heart. I be like, I miss my peoples, you know what I'm saying? Because at one point in time, for me, we had some good times, you know what I'm saying? We had some good things that we did together. It was like awesome to be around them, and then
Absolutely.
something happened, and it just ain't
Mm-hmm.
the same no more. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so here's the thing.
I
Just
about to go
because
ahead.
you said what?
I was about to say, go ahead.
Okay, so here's the thing. I'm going to just say this. We all have good times in the past with our friends and our families. But at the end of the day, how long can you hold on to what used to be before you realize that's not where you are anymore?
And
When
a
you
lot
grow
of
up,
times,
sometimes you grow apart.
yeah,
And that's just life. So
and a
with
lot of
that being
times
said, there might be people that you was a teenager with that y'all just did all kind of stuff. You probably got a book of stuff you can go back and say,
Man, I
damn, we
miss my
did
dog. You heard me?
I
I
missed
miss my
that.
water. Yeah.
Exactly. But however, you need to think about this. Just because you're in that place in that space where you're like, oh, I miss these times. It might be when they were enjoying you or you were enjoying them, they could have been plotting on your downfall then. Because just because they in the car riding with you don't mean they're riding for you. And
this is
that's
true.
the truth. Sometimes people was out here envious of you and just partying with you because they enjoying the high you're on. But when that high come down, that's when the devil, I'm telling you, he come out and he start playing. Because when you start coming up in life and people see your growth, watch and see how many people distance themselves from you
Mm.
because you're growing and they're staying stagnant.
Mm-hmm.
Think about that.
I've seen
Everybody don't wish you well because they are around you.
everybody you come,
Sometimes people are plotting.
everybody you come with is not gonna go with you.
That's
Every
right.
every, every step you go, and every level you reach, no, people gonna fall off.
Sometimes you got to leave people behind because at the
Yeah,
end of the day, your journey is yours.
yeah,
Your journey is yours. It's not theirs. They have their own path to fulfill. So, with
yeah.
that being said, if my journey is to, like Shorty, if his journey is, oh, he wants to get into whatever he's doing right now, and his DJing and everything he's doing and hauling, that's a business he's getting into. Okay, well, everybody's not meant to do that. I'm not going to be hauling stuff. I don't DJ. So you know what I'm saying. But that doesn't mean that
Come
I
on, Bless,
can't
get in the
be
truck. We got something to do.
but that don't mean that I can't contribute a different way because
Yeah.
I got the gift of gab. So I can find the people for him to
Yeah. Oh,
haul and do
dispatcher.
that type of stuff. I ain't hauling shit. I ain't breaking a nail. Huh?
Let
But
me get
that
to this
don't
bit.
mean I can't get on that phone and I can't
Yeah.
advertise and
Yeah.
help him grow. You know what I mean? So people
Hmm.
contribute in their own different ways. But
Right.
sometimes the people that's with you growing up are not the people that's supposed to be with you at the end of life. And I don't care if it's blood or
I,
not.
I agree with that. See, Saeed, I agree with that, and Miss Best, I agree with that because the reason why I say that, take this podcast for example. I started almost
About 3 years,
3 years
ain't it?
ago, about 3 years now. I started,
Mm-hmm.
and if you pay attention, if we have some true followers, they will see that the people I started with, they're no longer there.
Yeah, the
You know what I'm
growth.
saying? No
Mm-hmm.
longer there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's crazy is some of the people who have fallen off, our followers don't went up since then. Before some people didn't like the people who was on there. You know what I'm saying? People didn't watch it. Just a lot. It was just a lot of stuff that was going on. But after the podcast itself was growing and growing, the brand itself was growing and growing. There's different people, and they
Mm-hmm.
bring different things to the table.
Exactly. And you have to be relatable too, because one thing we do is speak about people
Mm-hmm.
be here
That is
for a
true.
season,
Oh,
life
that's right.
lessons and more. You absolutely
Yeah.
right,
Absolutely
Chanel.
Yeah.
You're
right.
right. People are here
That's
for a
real.
reason. And that goes back to what I said about everybody's not supposed to be on your journey with you. It's
Mm-hmm.
your journey. It's up to you who you either let walk beside you and build you up and try to build you up, or it's the people that you let walk behind you that's trying to tear you down. Because sometimes when you're walking, you got somebody holding you down, and you ever feel like something heavy You be like,
Yeah.
damn, no matter how hard I try, it just feel heavy. And then
Yeah.
you keep going back
Yeah,
and trying to talk to people, and you like the people you talking to just make it heavier. You like, damn, I'm coming to you because I need some motivation. I don't
That part.
need you to
Yeah.
tear it down. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So as you walk and you just feel like, damn, I keep getting slower and slower. I can't seem to reach my goal because some people are sitting there pulling you back. They pulling you back down because they don't really want to see you grow. You need to surround yourself with the people that's motivating you, that's going to help you grow. You don't need nobody that's going to be turning you and giving you all negativity. It has to be some kind of positivity with it too. You have to, because if you keep surrounding yourself around naysayers, you're going to start feeling that way. You will start coming down on yourself and be like, damn, I thought I could do this, but now maybe I can't. They said maybe I can't. Maybe I'm just, I'm not that person. I'm gonna tell you straight up. I'd rather you sit back and watch me do it. I ain't even gonna tell you nothing. I'd
And
rather
see,
you
my
watch me do
thing
it.
this here is I wouldn't want someone to I wouldn't want someone to help me if I'm not helping myself. You
Yeah, you
know,
have to help yourself
you know what
for
I'm saying?
sure.
So there's a lot of people out there that think you supposed to help them and really
Mm-hmm.
not helping themselves. You know what I'm saying? And still
Exactly.
keep putting themselves in the same situation. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Just in the trauma and just the
Mm-hmm.
delusion that happened goes on, and just
Mm-hmm.
in family the dynamic, and like I said, the
Mm-hmm.
family dynamic is not the same anymore either.
Oh, it's definitely not. It's
Yeah.
definitely not. And that goes back to what we were just saying about people holding you down, and they're a burden because they're it's the weight of they bullshit, the weight of them saying no to themselves and they putting it on you. It's like misery loves company. So
True.
if I can't do it and I'm lazy and I'm just like whatever, I'm blah, and then everybody around me, I'm gonna feel the same way. I'm gonna be like, damn, blah. I'm gonna bring you down too, just for the hell of it. Chanel
Right.
said, "Big facts, you gotta
Yeah.
want it
Tapped
now.
in.
Put in the work, Lord. I'm glad I tapped in." And like, oh, well, thank you, Chanel.
Appreciate it.
I tapped in. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because everybody needs motivation from somewhere. Because even if you can't, first of all, like Cat Williams said, you are your own number one.
But
You are your number
Tell with
one.
your
What?
star player.
Yeah, I'm telling you, if you are not motivating yourself, and then the
so
self-esteem, like Kat
self-esteem,
said, the
self-esteem
self-esteem is
of
the
self.
self, the
Mm-hmm.
self-esteem is the esteem of
Mm-hmm.
oneself.
Of
So
oneself.
if you can't build your own self, if you can't motivate your own self, what make you think you can get it from somewhere else? You have to love yourself and reach from within and be like, I'm worth it. I can do this. I know I can do this because I've been down so long. I can't get no lower. I know what the lowest of the lower than beings I done been there. So at the end of the day, it's like, what are you going to do to build yourself up?
Right.
Because if you've been in that dirt, you don't ever want to be there again. So
That's
since you don't want to be there again, what are you going to do to keep yourself from getting back there again? And that's just the truth. So if
that's
you know that you had your peace and you had your inner peace, and think about your happiest moments. Where were you in life when you were at your happiest? Shirley, when you bought your house and you had your own, you like, I'm motivated. I got my truck. I'm motivated. I can do what I want to do. I can move how I want to move. I was happy.
that part.
What did you do? Then somebody else needed you. And you brought that hell into your situation. Because now their burden became yours.
That is true.
So, like with me, I was at my highest. And then my family was, oh, we need. Can you help? Can you this? Can you that? Even though y'all hate Mika, y'all was, hey, yeah, we need. Okay, so me being me, loving my family, knowing that they ain't gonna bring no peace, but I'm like, you know what? Still, I'm gonna help them, even though I know I shouldn't. My inner everything was like, girl, they gonna have to figure it out. But my heart was like, nah. You if you got this to, you're gonna be blessed in other ways. I'm just killing myself. I'm turning it up. So then I went on ahead
Hell is
and I
feeling
did it.
Hmm.
And I did it. And what happened when I did it?
Yeah.
Now it's like I got nothing for you. You done wore me out so bad to now I'm sitting here like, hey, I don't care if I ever see you again. And I should never feel that way.
You should never feel that
I
way.
should never feel that way. But I'm telling you, I love you. I might call and check on you every blue moon. But as far as anything else, conversations are short because I really just ain't got nothing to say. Because you have you wound me up so tight. You ever wound a string up so tight that it just popped and you
Just
like
pop.
shit, you can't get that back
Yeah,
together.
everybody got that. And everybody got that breaking point.
Everybody got their breaking point, and I broke. And when I break, It's the worst thing in the world when you break because you no longer care about nothing. It's like I'm living for me. I'm gonna do what I have to do, and I don't care how you feel about it. If you're gonna say, let me tell you something, if you're gonna have naysayers and you're gonna have people that's gonna shit on your name anyway, baby, you might as well shit from a distance, but I'm gonna love every moment of everything I do. And I don't care if you're gonna shit on me anyway, you're gonna shit on me anyway. So what difference does it make? Why should I care how you feel about me in my life when I'm doing the best I can in my life? I'm not gonna be around you just to appease you. For what? You're gonna shit on me whether I help you or whether I don't. Because if I help you, you're gonna use me to you use me up, and you're gonna shit on me while you're using me up, then I'm gonna be miserable. So how about I'll just go be happy, I'll go do me, I'll go be the best me I can be, and I'll let you shit on me from a distance. It's okay. Because all
That's
you're doing
okay.
is running your fucking mouth. Because at the end of the day, your words ain't touching me. And I'm okay with that. Hell, they hated on Jesus will make us different.
That part right there. We got a video I'm gonna play right quick. Yo, and the conversation is so damn good, yo. We didn't even get through none of these videos, you know what I'm saying? But I gotta do that video play.
Oh, it's so too
It's a
deep.
minute and 22 seconds.
Yeah.
Family estrangement is deeply taboo and often misunderstood. Nobody wants to be estranged, but some people are forced to choose it as the only way to protect their health and well-being. Society tends to judge those who make this choice, saying things like, "You only get one mom? Can't you just forgive your dad?" Or, "If my kid did that to me, I'd be so upset." These comments ignore the reality that abusive or highly dysfunctional parents exist, and going no contact may be the only way someone can truly heal. This choice doesn't come lightly. It goes against our biology and is often rooted in generational trauma, secrets, abuse, and deep denial. There's a lot of shame that can come with estrangement, even when it's the healthiest option, especially when others question or invalidate the decision. If you hear that someone is estranged, the most supportive response is curiosity, not judgment. Ask questions if they're open to sharing. Most importantly, remember, not every family is safe, loving, or supportive. Not everyone had parents who could meet their emotional needs. Estranged individuals don't need to justify their choice. Relationships should not make us suffer. It's okay to walk away. Only you know what's best for you, and it's no one else's decision to make. Family estrangement.
Absolutely. Only you know what's best for you, and only you know when you've had enough. That is the truth. That is the truth. And it's okay for family to be estranged. I agree with that. Because just because they are not in your face and on your phone, and just think about how much negativity that they bring into your life that you don't have to
don't have to deal with.
You don't have to deal with anymore.
You have to just sit there and deal with just because they're your family.
Absolutely. Yeah, so I mean, parents, and some people feel like, oh, because I'm your mother, grandmother, auntie, uncle, whatever, you're supposed to listen to me no matter how negative I am because I'm your elder. No, not at all. Not at all. I'm not doing it.
Fuck all that.
I'm just not doing it.
I say fuck all that.
Yeah, estranged is good. Estranged is good.
Good, like, woo,
estranged, good.
yeah, get some
but like the little post just said, just because you're estranged, you don't have to answer to anyone about why you're estranged. Because when people do things to you, please trust and believe they know what they're doing to you. Some people sit back and just plot on what they're going to say and what they're going to do to you. So do you think for one moment when you distance yourself from these people, they don't know why? They know why. They just think that, oh, I've done this to them for so long and they've taken it for so long that I'm just going to continue to do it. Because, I mean, shit, why change it if they're not giving me a reason to change it? They have not set any boundaries. They are just letting me do whatever, however, whenever, and they're accepting it. Why should I change? That's like someone who's dating. I'm going to use a man for an example. When you're sitting there and you're dating someone, and as a woman, you're just, oh my God, I know eventually he's going to be with me. I know eventually this is going to happen. But then he's sitting there like, yeah, I will never buy the cow because she's just milking the shit out of me. I'm getting all the milk for free. What I'm going to buy for? So with that being said, why? would they ever get serious with you if you're not giving them a boundary? You're just, whenever they call, you jumping on the phone. Where you at? Can I come through? Yeah, come. Just why? You have not set any type of boundaries at all. With me, it's so different. Everything is on my time. I promise. Everything's on my time. Anybody who know me, it's on my time. If I say yes, I want to do that, then I'm gonna do it. If I say no, I won't. If you text me and I don't feel like, I'll look at that motherfucker and be like, I'll hit him later. On my time. That's just who I am. Because when you let people do anything to you and move any type of way, then they're never going to respect you. And then they're going to feel like you're on their time, which means I'll deal with her when I want to deal with her. If I don't, I won't. And that's cool. Because I'm the type of person be like, you can go and take me out your phone. And I'm okay with that too.
And I've came from, what I'm saying, no, because everybody know my story. Everybody know, no, I've been in trouble. I've been in trouble with the law and everything. Everybody know all that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody just counted me out. Thought I was gonna just be this ain't shit nigga, just in and out of jail all the time. Just ain't gonna do nothing. And people can't. A lot of my family members can't handle that. I'm not what they thought I was gonna be, and
Mm-hmm.
they can't understand. They don't want to listen or don't want to hear that, or they feel I'm acting a certain way or being an asshole or being disrespectful because I'm setting boundaries for myself.
No,
You know,
you're allowed to set boundaries as a human being, as a man. You have to set boundaries as a woman, as anyone. You have to set boundaries because if you do not set boundaries, people will walk all over you. They will do what they want to. They will. It doesn't make any sense that people really feel like in their heart of hearts that you should just bow down to them. Whatever they say should be
Mhm.
golden. I don't understand that because what have you done so great, or who made you God? What makes you think I'm supposed to just bow to
that
everything you say? It doesn't make sense to me. And then you think for a second that I don't pay attention to the way you treat me.
that
The
part,
way you treat me is crazy. You've never really gave a damn about me unless I'm doing something for you.
that
As long
part.
as you're benefiting off me, then hey, I'm the best thing ever walked. But
Mhm.
as soon as I tell you no, or I set a boundary and say, yeah, I've had enough, then it's like, oh, you ain't shit. You ain't this, you ain't that. Look, you've been feeling like that about me the whole time.
The whole
The
time.
only difference is I'm speaking up now. And since I'm speaking up, the real you is coming out. Because I'm going to tell you something about people real quick. You can't fake the funk for too long. You can only be who you are. So when people meet people, I don't care if you meet somebody online or in person, and you be like, first thing people do when you meet them is they say, so tell me about yourself. Watch that. And I'm going to tell y'all, ladies, listen. When people say, tell me about yourself, all they really doing is sitting back. Benefit for them, they good. So what I'm saying is when people ask you to tell them about yourself, or tell me about your life, I want to get to know you. What they're really saying to you is tell me what the last nigga did wrong so I can do the opposite. Because what's gonna happen is when they sitting there asking you all these things that somebody else did wrong, they sitting back just they grabbing it all. They grabbing it all, putting it in the bag for later. Okay, so this girl right here said that this nigga treated him like this, never took him out to eat, never did this, never that. She did everything. All right, so guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna be the different dude. I'm gonna be the man for her. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say, oh, that nigga ain't shit. I'm gonna be on her side. Oh, he ain't shit. He ain't this. That nigga did that. Oh man, what the hell? Baby, look, I'm gonna take you out this Friday. I get paid too. I got you. Then she gonna be sitting there like, I'm
It's
giving y'all
funny.
game. Y'all understand? So I'll be 50 next year. I'm gonna tell y'all right now.
What
Well,
if he's
yeah,
just a
yeah,
I'm
nice
man,
guy?
that
What if
goes
he's just
like
a
both
nice
ways. That goes
guy?
both ways. I mean, it
I'm
just
He could
telling
be
y'all
just a
the truth. No,
nice
no, 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 no,
guy.
yeah,
no,
that's
no, no, no. I don't want to
that's
hear none of
true.
that.
It could
Listen,
be like nice.
I'm
That is
giving you.
true. That could be nice
So
guy.
ain't no more nice
No, no,
guys.
no, no, no.
He
I'm not saying all. Wait a minute. I'm not saying all guys are the same, but I'm telling you the ones that are schemers. I'm talking about the schemers. I'm
Oh,
not talking about everybody now.
yeah.
Because all men ain't the same. Just like
Mhm.
all women ain't the same. But what they doing is they
Yeah, some
trying
of
to
them are
run game.
schemers.
They're trying to get to know
Gold
you
diggers.
and get to know your faults and what boundaries you had with the last dude and how much you let him do and how far you let him go. So
just
now,
yeah.
and I'm being honest. So now if I know oh shit, she was with this dude and she let him do X, Y, and Z. Damn, I ain't even half as bad as this dude, so I know I'm good. So with that being said, all she want to be done, she wants some attention. She want to be taken out to dinner. She want to cuddle with Netflix. Shit, say less. That's easy. So with that being said, you just built his ass. Now, he might be the type of dude that the last dude was. But what you have just done was you built a temporary nigga. I'm sorry. I'm going to say what it is. Because he's going to get in where he... What is the main goal? The main goal is to get in where he fit in, to do what he needs to do, especially if he's really not into you like that. So what he's going to do is he's going to say, this is a weak-minded woman. She don't let this nigga do this, that, and third. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get all up and through her. I'm going to do all the stuff that she said she needed done. I'm going to do that shit. So then, next thing you know, he done hit you with a dinner, a Netflix night. He might massage your back. Next thing you know, you wake up next morning, your drawers are on the other side of the room. You like, hey,
what that bitch said? What that bitch said?
So I'm telling you, next thing you know, this is the one for me. I think I done found him.
Man, bless it so much.
I don't care what they talking about, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth.
Hey, look.
That's why they made. I'm gonna tell y'all.
No, ain't nobody mad. What Chanel said, there are vampire energy vampires out there.
Don't make me go back. If y'all ever watch me back in the old shows, when I had another, I was a co-host of another show on this podcast, and we did a lot of ladies' nights. I'm thinking about bringing that back because I'm gonna get y'all on game. We not going to play with them. Y'all understand me? It might be coming down. We're not going to play at all because I'm gonna tell y'all everything. You understand me? If y'all ever watch them shows, you better watch ladies night. Go back and watch. I'm gonna tell y'all. Y'all better understand. I'm gonna tell y'all. I'm gonna make them mad. I don't care. I don't care.
Okay, so
we love you.
That'll be another episode. You know what I'm saying? But what? Come back to get the end it because come down to the end to the show, whatever. But no, we definitely got to make balance with family and not let them use you or mistreat you. You know what I'm saying? So even I'm learning that, with my own family. So and I'm learning just like everyone else is. So end of the day, you don't have to deal with the trauma and the delusion and the dysfunction that's going on in families. You know what I'm saying? A lot of family members that's in your family. Sometimes they have to be cut off. They have to be cut off. And they have to, and let them stand on their own. End of the day, y'all, I hope y'all like the show. I seen a lot of people who, came in and did it, comments and stuff like that. But also inbox us, about different topics y'all want us to talk about. Like, share, comment. And go make sure y'all subscribe to the page. We can get them followers up. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. And then y'all also can let us know if y'all want to be a special guest on the show because we always welcome special guests as well. Let some more women come in. Look, I'm tired of handling this stuff, y'all. I'm doing this all the time. Okay. I need some more women to come up in here. Because don't get it twisted. I can handle these fellas. Don't even get it twisted. But at the same time, come on, I need some of that one. Chanel, I see you kept saying, come on in with the girl.
Chanel was hanging in there.
Oh,
that's cuz right there. Hey,
I want to say,
we do need some more input from women. We do need some guesses. We are on this. We are on every week on Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern time, 7 p.m. Central time.
So I want to say, love who you want to love. But most definitely love who loving you. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. And first and foremost, love yourself. Start with that. Yeah,
real talk.
Because if you love yourself, you won't put up a bunch of the BS going on anyway. Because you'll learn how to walk away and be like, you know what? Yeah. Today I choose me. And that's okay to say. Don't ever feel bad about that. Today I choose me.
That's right.
Yeah. Got to.
Yeah. What's it?
Hey, family. I'm ready.
Oh, yeah. We're ready.
We got drama. Hey, shorty, we got drama.
Come on in the room. Yes, ma'am. I'm ready for you.
Yeah, girl, come on, ride with me. Let's ride.
But
amen,
that's
amen.
Hey,
come on in.
I talk to you, cuz, and look, I'm gonna try to convince you to come on at least a couple shows. You know what I'm saying? Speak your shit, talk your talk. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Right. Hey, sorry, we'll let them talk. They talk. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, first of all, I think y'all got it twisted. Y'all not gonna let us.
Hey, man, Shorty, you ready to go, man? Put the keys in.
You're not gonna let us, man.
You ready to go, man? Cause you can't let her. You ready to go?
Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all.
Already.